Apple has announced some new MacBook Airs, and these new MacBook Airs are powerful now. This story comes by way of Engadget.com. Apple has announced some new MacBook Airs, and they have the new M3 chips that were in the latest MacBook Pro laptops. They just announced these. The new MacBook Air is outfitted with the company's proprietary M3 chipset. This chip was previously reserved for the more powerful MacBook Pro line in the latest iMac models. And it's coming to the new 13 and 15-inch MacBook Air model. So if you're in the market for a new MacBook Air and you're waiting on a speed bump, this may be the time to get a MacBook Air. The M3 chip is significantly more powerful than its predecessor, with benchmark tests showing an approximate performance increase of 17% in single-core tasks and 21% in multi-core tasks. This carries over to GPU performance with an improvement of about 15% compared to the M2. Now, if you're not familiar with these proprietary Apple chips, they are monsters. They are... It's one of the best things Apple has right now. It's not the iPhone. It's not the iPad. It's not Vision Pro. It's the M3. M3 is some of the best tech Apple has done in years, and it is them chips can do some work. But the only thing about this, and they said in other words, the line between the MacBook Air and the continues to blur. The only thing about this is that these come with 8 gigs of RAM, so you can't really consider them like powerhouse machines. It's going to have all that power, but they come standard with 8 gigs of RAM, which is laughable in the current year. Laughable. And if you know Apple, if you upgrade the RAM, you're going to be paying $1,000 more. So it's sad, but you know, some people look at these MacBook Airs as being like productivity machines and like remote machines and web browser machines, and they're good dev machines too, especially if you're not really doing any like super heavy dev work. If you're doing like web dev or something like that doesn't require like a gargantuan amount of RAM, they're really good dev machines. So they come with 8 gigs of RAM, but they have a very powerful chip. They max out at 24 gigs of RAM and 2 terabytes of storage, but you got to pay. It's Apple. You're going to be paying a hefty premium for RAM upgrades. The 13-inch M3 MacBook Air is priced at $1,099, while the 15-inch is at $1,299. Really lightweight machines, very, very good laptops, and now they got a really good chip in them. Apple also bids farewell to the M1 MacBook Air, while the M2 13-inch model remains on sale for $999. So check the story out over on Engadget.com. They got the details. The new MacBook Airs have the M3 chips. Might be time to upgrade, huh? Especially if you're in the market for one. Check it out.